Salt in 5 specific places can create miracles. This Jewish ritual has been changing lives for generations. I was skeptical. Miracles from salt? But I was desperate. My finances were in ruins. Every logical approach had failed. So I learned the specific ritual. 5 places. Each location has a purpose according to Jewish tradition. Each placement activates something different. I placed salt in each location following exact instructions. I felt a shift, something subtle but real. Over the following weeks, things began to change. Money appeared from unexpected places, opportunities opened, the heavy energy lifted. You have salt in your home right now. In 5 minutes, you could begin creating your own miracles. Let me show you where to place it. There are 6 specific items that Jews who understand the laws of prosperity never keep in their kitchens. These are not random superstitions, but practical applications of spiritual principles that have been passed down through generations of families who consistently attracted wealth and abundance. Your kitchen is the heart of your home, the place where sustenance flows into your life, and certain objects in this space can either attract or repel prosperity. Most people have at least 3 of these items in their kitchen right now without knowing the damage they are causing to their financial energy. In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal all 6 items, explain exactly why each one blocks prosperity according to Jewish wisdom, and teach you what to do with them to transform your kitchen into a magnet for abundance. For over 40 years, I have helped families understand the spiritual dimension of their homes and especially their kitchens. The patterns I have observed are consistent and clear. Families who remove these items and follow the principles I am about to share experience noticeable shifts in their financial lives. Let me be honest with you. While you're watching this video, other people are attracting money, opportunities, wealth. And you? Stuck in the same place for years. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a magnet for wealth while you work twice as hard and go nowhere? Neuroscience discovered the reason: theta brainwaves. Billionaires like Elon Musk have a more developed hippocampus, and that generates more theta. The good news? You can activate this in just 7 minutes a day. I discovered something that completely changed my relationship with money. It's not a ritual. It's not a prayer. It's nothing you've ever seen before. It's a method based on neuroscience that activates the frequency of abundance in your brain. I left the link in the pinned comment. If you really want to change your financial situation, go there and watch the full explanation. The kitchen in Jewish tradition is not merely a place for preparing food. It is a sacred space, an extension of the altar that once stood in the temple. What you keep in your kitchen matters spiritually because it affects the energy of sustenance that flows through your life. The Talmud teaches that a person's livelihood is decreed from above, but flows through earthly channels. Your kitchen is one of the primary channels through which sustenance enters your life. When you block this channel with items that carry negative spiritual energy, you restrict the flow of prosperity that is meant to reach you. When you clear these obstacles and honor your kitchen as a sacred space, you open wide the gates through which blessing can pour into your life. The Kabbalah reveals that the kitchen corresponds to the sefirah of Yesod, the foundation, the channel through which all blessing flows from the upper worlds into the lower world. This is why what happens in your kitchen has such a profound effect on your prosperity. Yesod is the gateway. When the gateway is clear and honored, blessing flows freely. When the gateway is blocked or dishonored, blessing struggles to reach you even when it has been decreed for you in the heavenly realms. The ancient sages taught that after the destruction of the temple, the home became the replacement for the sacred space where God's presence once dwelled. The kitchen table replaced the altar. The bread we eat replaced the showbread. The salt we use replaced the sacrificial salt. Every act of eating became a sacred service. When we dishonor our kitchen with broken and decaying items, we are dishonoring this sacred inheritance. we are treating as common what was meant to be holy. If you are ready to transform your kitchen into a channel of prosperity, type in the comments right now. My kitchen attracts abundance. Type those exact words, because this declaration begins to shift the energy of your kitchen even before you remove the first item. When you declare that your kitchen attracts abundance, you are beginning the spiritual work that will manifest in material form. My kitchen attracts abundance. Write it now and prepare to receive wisdom that could change your financial life forever. I know exactly what you have been experiencing. You work hard, but money seems to slip away. Opportunities come, but do not manifest into real prosperity. You feel like you are swimming against an invisible current that keeps pushing you back just when you are about to break through. These are signs that the channels of blessing in your life may be blocked, and the kitchen is often where the most significant blockages exist. The items I am about to reveal have been silently sabotaging your prosperity without your knowledge. Let me now reveal the 6 items that must be removed from your kitchen if you want to attract wealth and abundance. The first item is broken or chipped dishes. The Talmud teaches that broken vessels cannot hold blessing. This is not merely symbolic, but spiritually literal. When you eat from chipped plates or drink from cracked cups, you are training your soul to accept incompleteness. You are sending a message to the universe that you are willing to receive blessing in a diminished form. Every meal eaten from a broken dish reinforces a poverty consciousness that affects your entire relationship with abundance. Many families keep chipped dishes out of frugality, not realizing that this false economy is costing them far more in blocked prosperity than the price of new dishes. Remove every chipped plate, every cracked cup, every bowl with even the smallest defect. Replace them with whole vessels that can hold the fullness of blessing you deserve. The second item is dull or damaged knives. The Hebrew word for knife, sakin, is related to the word for danger, sakana. A knife represents the power to cut through obstacles, to separate what serves you from what harms you. When your knives are dull or damaged, you lose this spiritual power. You cannot cut through the obstacles that stand between you and prosperity. Your ability to discern good opportunities from harmful ones becomes impaired. Furthermore, struggling with dull knives creates frustration and negative energy every time you prepare food, contaminating the sustenance that should carry blessing. Sharpen or replace every knife in your kitchen. Invest in quality cutting tools that serve you well. This investment in proper knives is an investment in your power to cut through to prosperity. The third item is expired or spoiled food. The Torah's prohibition against eating spoiled food extends beyond health concerns to spiritual principles. Rotten food carries the energy of decay, of blessing that has turned to corruption. When expired food sits in your refrigerator or pantry, it broadcasts the energy of waste and loss into your kitchen and throughout your home. It teaches your subconscious that decay is acceptable in your space, and this acceptance extends to your finances. Prosperity that should grow instead begins to decay. Clean out your refrigerator and pantry completely. Remove everything that has expired, everything that has gone bad, everything you know you will never eat. Create space for fresh abundance by eliminating stale decay. The fourth item is empty containers and packaging. Many people keep empty jars, bottles, and containers thinking they might be useful someday. This practice creates an atmosphere of emptiness in your kitchen. Empty containers hold nothing, and their presence attracts more emptiness into your life. The Kabbalah teaches that nature fills every vacuum, but the nature of what fills it depends on what surrounds it. Empty containers surrounded by more empty containers attract emptiness in all forms, including empty bank accounts and empty opportunities. Recycle or discard empty containers. Keep only what is full or actively being used. When your kitchen contains fullness rather than emptiness, fullness is what flows into your life. The fifth item is broken appliances. A coffee maker that only half works, a toaster with one dead slot, a mixer that makes strange noises. These broken tools sitting in your kitchen are not merely inconvenient. Verity. The Talmud teaches that we are to honor the tools that provide for us. Broken appliances represent a failure to honor the means of your sustenance. They broadcast the message that functionality is optional, that you are willing to accept less than full service. This acceptance of dysfunction extends into your financial life in ways you cannot see, but certainly feel. Either repair these appliances or remove them. Do not allow broken functionality to remain in the heart of your home. The sixth item is unwashed dishes left overnight. This practice is specifically forbidden in Jewish tradition for spiritual reasons beyond mere cleanliness. Dirty dishes left overnight become vessels for negative spiritual forces. The Talmud warns against leaving food residue exposed during the night hours when certain spiritual influences are active. When you wake to dirty dishes, you begin your day in the energy of yesterday's unfinished business. You carry forward the weight of what was not completed, rather than stepping fresh into new possibility. Make it a sacred practice to clean all dishes before sleeping. Begin each day with a clean kitchen, ready to receive new blessing, rather than a cluttered space, weighted with the remnants of yesterday. Let me tell you about a woman named Rachel, who came to me confused about her financial struggles. She was intelligent and hard-working, but could never seem to get ahead. When we examined her kitchen, we found all 6 problematic items present. Chipped dishes she had inherited from her mother. Dull knives she had been meaning to replace for years. Expired food pushed to the back of her pantry. Empty containers filling an entire cabinet. A broken blender on her counter, and a habit of leaving dishes overnight because she was too tired after work. Rachel systematically addressed each issue over the course of 1 month. She replaced her dishes, sharpened her knives, cleaned out her pantry, discarded empty containers, removed the broken blender, and committed to cleaning dishes nightly. Within 3 months, her financial situation began shifting. Unexpected income appeared. Expenses decreased without effort. She told me her kitchen felt different, and so did her relationship with money. Let me tell you about a family named the Levines, who had been struggling financially for years despite the father's successful business. The money came in, but never stayed. When we examined their kitchen, we found it filled with broken and damaged items. The mother had a habit of keeping everything, including chipped dishes that had sentimental value, and empty jars she intended to repurpose someday. The family committed to a complete kitchen transformation. They removed everything that was broken, empty, or expired. They invested in quality new dishes and sharp knives. They established a rule that no dirty dishes would remain overnight. Within 6 months, the pattern of money disappearing shifted. For the first time, they were actually accumulating savings. The father told me it felt like something had been unplugged, some drain that had been silently emptying their prosperity for years. Let me tell you about a man named Benjamin, who was a successful executive but lived with constant financial anxiety despite his high income. His kitchen was immaculate on the surface, but filled with hidden problems. Expired spices he never checked. Broken small appliances shoved in drawers. Chipped serving pieces hidden in the back of cabinets. When he addressed each issue, bringing his kitchen into full alignment with prosperity principles, his anxiety began to dissolve. He told me he finally felt like he could trust his abundance because the channels through which it flowed were finally clear. Let me tell you about a couple named Michael and Leah, who fought constantly about money despite having enough. Their kitchen was a battleground of empty containers the husband saved and broken items the wife ignored. The disharmony in their kitchen reflected the disharmony in their financial relationship. When they cleaned out their kitchen together, removing all 6 problematic items as a team, something shifted in their marriage. The arguments about money decreased. They began making financial decisions together harmoniously. They told me that clearing their kitchen had cleared something between them as well. I must give you critical warnings about this kitchen transformation. Warning number 1. Do not discard items with sentimental value in anger or haste. If a chipped dish belonged to your grandmother, acknowledge its meaning before releasing it. Offer gratitude for what it represented. Then let it go with love rather than resentment. The energy with which you release is as important as the act of releasing itself. Warning number 2. Replace what you remove. Do not leave empty spaces where broken items used to be. Fill your kitchen with wholeness, with quality, with items that carry the energy of abundance rather than scarcity. If you cannot afford to replace everything immediately, replace what you can and fill other spaces with cleanliness and order. Warning number 3. Make this a regular practice, not a one-time event. Check your kitchen monthly for items that have expired, broken, or accumulated as empty containers. The flow of sustenance requires ongoing attention. A kitchen that was clear last month can become blocked again if you are not vigilant. Warning number 4. Include your entire household in this practice. If others in your home continue bringing in broken items or leaving dirty dishes, the work you do will be undermined. Make kitchen prosperity a family commitment. Teach the principles to everyone who shares your space. Warning number 5. Be patient with results. You may have had these items in your kitchen for years or decades. The patterns they created in your prosperity channels need time to shift. Continue the practice even when you do not see immediate results. The spiritual shifts happen before the material manifestations become visible. Let me teach you the deeper mystical meaning of why these 6 items block prosperity. Each corresponds to a different aspect of how blessing flows into your life. Broken dishes represent receptivity. Your ability to receive blessing is compromised when your vessels are compromised. You cannot hold abundance if your containers are cracked. Dull knives represent discernment. Your ability to cut through to prosperity requires sharp tools. Dull knives mean dull perception, missed opportunities, inability to separate what serves you from what harms you. Expired food represents timing. Prosperity has its season. When you hold on to what has passed its time, you block what is ready to come. Fresh blessing cannot enter where stale remnants occupy space. Empty containers represent fulfillment. Abundance requires fullness. When emptiness fills your space, emptiness fills your life. Remove the empty and make room for the full. Broken appliances represent functionality. Prosperity flows through tools that work. When your tools are broken, the work of abundance cannot be accomplished. Honor your instruments of sustenance by keeping them functional. Unwashed dishes represent completion. Prosperity flows to those who complete their cycles. Unfinished business blocks new business. Clean closure creates space for fresh opening. When you address all 6 areas, you align your kitchen with the full spectrum of prosperity principles. You create a space that is receptive, discerning, timely, full, functional, and complete. This is a kitchen that attracts abundance on every level. The number 6 itself is significant in Jewish mysticism. The world was created in 6 days. The 6 directions of physical space define our reality. When you align all 6 aspects of kitchen prosperity, you are aligning your space with the structure of creation itself. You are participating in the ongoing work of making the world a place where blessing can dwell. The Talmud teaches that blessing rests only on what is counted. When you take inventory of your kitchen, examining each item for its contribution to your prosperity or its obstruction of it, you are performing a sacred act of accounting. You are counting your blessings and removing your curses. This practice of conscious attention to your kitchen transforms it from a random collection of objects into a curated environment of abundance. Let me summarize what you have learned today. There are 6 items that must be removed from your kitchen to attract prosperity. Broken or chipped dishes that cannot hold blessing. Dull or damaged knives that cannot cut through to opportunity. Expired or spoiled food that carries the energy of decay. Empty containers that attract emptiness into your life. Broken appliances that dishonor your tools of sustenance, and unwashed dishes left overnight that accumulate negative energy. Each item corresponds to a different aspect of prosperity: receptivity, discernment, timing, fulfillment, functionality, and completion. Remove these items with gratitude and intention. Replace them with wholeness. Make this a regular practice rather than a one-time event. Involve your entire household in maintaining kitchen prosperity. You have a choice right now. You can return to your kitchen and continue living with items that block your prosperity, wondering why abundance eludes you despite your hard work. Or you can take action immediately, beginning the process of transforming your kitchen into a channel of blessing. The items are easy to identify. The work is simple to do, but the results can be profound. Clear the channels. Remove the obstacles. Let prosperity flow through a kitchen that welcomes it rather than blocks it. If this teaching has revealed why your kitchen may be blocking your prosperity, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Every week, I share wisdom that transforms ordinary spaces into extraordinary vessels of abundance. Share this video with someone whose kitchen may be secretly sabotaging their success. Next week, I am going to reveal the one prayer that Jewish millionaires say before counting their money and why it multiplies whatever they count. Let me be honest with you. While you're watching this video, other people are attracting money, opportunities, wealth. And you? Stuck in the same place for years. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a magnet for wealth while you work twice as hard and go nowhere? Neuroscience discovered the reason: theta brainwaves. Billionaires like Elon Musk have a more developed hippocampus, and that generates more theta. The good news? You can activate this in just 7 minutes a day. I discovered something that completely changed my relationship with money. It's not a ritual. It's not a prayer. It's nothing you've ever seen before. It's a method based on neuroscience that activates the frequency of abundance in your brain. I left the link in the pinned comment. If you really want to change your financial situation, go there and watch the full explanation. May the Creator bless your kitchen as a channel of abundant sustenance. May every meal prepared there carry blessing. May your vessels be whole, your tools be sharp, your food be fresh, your spaces be full, your appliances be functional, and your endings be complete. And may prosperity flow through your kitchen into every area of your life. Shalom, and I will see you next week.